AniCrunch here, we're back with Not Me, episode 8. We're going to jump into this one, so guys, hopefully you enjoy the reaction. Let's jump into this. 3, 2, 1. Sometimes I feel like I can understand what they're saying without the subtitles. You know, when you're reading it, I can understand what's being said, and I realise, oh, no, I can't. But there's still a lot of people not with the movement, but it's a start. As long as it opens up dialogue, that's always important. As long as you can get dialogue, it opens up people to speak. Sadly, you don't always have that right in a lot of countries. Even here, to be fair, technically some opinions can get you arrested here. Dead. No, it's probably for the best. The worst thing is you never get closure on that because he can never talk to his dad about it at all because he's passed away when he found out. It's about how much your family reputation ties to you. Like, I never really had it where my family reputation was tied to me, and I don't know if it's more of an Asian thing. Family ties and reputations tend to be a big thing. But then again, it happens over here. Like, if you're related to a murder, I'm sure people give you shit for it. Trust exercise? Bit of an abrupt trust exercise, Jesus. Yeah, but you have to prepare the other person. Imagine pure shock. You're just a what? Yeah, but you don't just free fall off the bed. Oh, the bait. Nah, the baiting. Yeah, I thought you guys. I've watched too much romance anime. I understand the bait. Which is actually very interesting because obviously his distrust for black, and then how he just fell for white even though he still believes it's. Oh god, the mindfuckery. Mate, they run like to what A plus friendship. Mate, Sean's really falling for black here, hasn't he? This guy's fast asleep, Jesus. I like how I got to. I like how, at least with the Oaks romance, actually giving quite a bit of screen time too. So I would say Bad Bunny with the sister, I felt like they got such little screen time, and it was a bit late in the show, whereas I feel like this one's got like a nice equal amount. And it's playing a role in the story as well, which is nice. Tell this isn't his first rodeo. Never been really much of an art man. The whole art is the expression of art and stuff like that. But I know quite a few artists I'm friends with. I find it so fascinating how much you get into it. And then to be fair, the stuff to come up with is really unique as well. I would say nudity is a very interesting thing. I was listening to the Trash Tastes boys. I don't know if the three good lads who live in Japan, who are from the US, 2 are from the UK, 1's from Australia, and they were talking about onsens and stuff. And like in Japan, like you will just get naked in front of everyone and to go to the onsens. And obviously for them to get over this whole new thing, they all just stood in a circle and then just drop the towels to get over it and then move on. Because obviously, like in some countries, nudity is not such a big thing as others. And it seems like it's weird because I wouldn't say I've seen any of my friends nude. So it's just so. It's like it's actually got a free way. Like, go for it, but really it means technically it's nothing less. Like you say, as long as you got there's no intention. Like you got any other attention but art, I find that quite interesting, and it's just a good line. It's just the way I was thinking about it. It's just like, yeah, how expressive nudity can be, per se. Then you obviously have the whole like. I don't know. It's interesting. So I like the line about like there's no other intent.
ได้ออกจากสอนอใช่ปะเนี่ยถึงได้เขินผมขนาดเนี้ยเป็นตำรวจที่ต้องอยู่ในกฎเกณฑ์
It's like ASMR with that pet tense. The chalk.
แล้วตอนเด็กกับตอนเนี้ยมันยังสวยเหมือนเดิม
I like how he talks to him to reduce his nerves as well. That's cool.
Granny.
Not the time. I am tempted to use that block, but I'm just like, support it. Sorry, I don't really edit them out of the one cut. So far, the budget's been holding up. I know people said their budget goes down a little bit, but it's stayed quite nicely shot so far.
ผมไม่เคยคาดคิดมาก่อนว่าจะมีคนที่คิดประสงค์ร้ายกับผม
ฝากแต่พูดเอาดีเข้าตัวเลยครับ
Oh shit! Oh shit! Man's oh my god! Oh, that's going to be a sick scene. Oh, yeah, I should go see him in person.
ปล่อยมึงก็ได้กูมัดมึงขนาดเนี้ยคงปล่อยมึงให้โง่หรอก
Mate, man going with their thighs. Oh, fucking hell! I love how they had the sound effects for the biting.
กัดเก่งขนาดเนี้ย
Yeah, couldn't you undo the knot with your teeth? Don't pull tight, you tighten the knot. Oh, a lighter, nice. Tip the drawer towards you. It's a Todd. Oh.
มึงเองเหรอ ฝากปิดห้องด้วยนะ
เป็นคนใช้มึงมั้ง
I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Todd's character. He's just sort of chilling at the moment. Mate, I just want to say, this guy's hair is on another level. Like, if I could dye my hair, I would want it like that. But do you know how hard it must be to get like the nice silver on top and then his roots to come through at the bottom? Like, my guy, they must do his like hair all the time, re-dyeing it.
แต่ก็อีกแล้วครับ มันก็ต้องเป็นไปตามความเหมาะสมและความเป็นไปได้ คนเราเอาใจทุกคนไม่ได้หรอกครับ ไม่งั้นก็คงขอไม่มีวันจบ
แต่การที่คุณไล่คนออกแบบนั้นน่ะแปลว่าคุณไม่เคยเห็นคุณค่าชีวิตคนอื่นไอ้ช้อน
ศึกษามารยาทด้วยนะคะ ต้องขอโทษคุณทวีด้วยนะคะ งั้นเรามาพักเบรก 15 นาทีกันก่อนก็แล้วกัน
ไอ้ช้อน
ขออนุญาตนะครับ ผมขอตัวก่อนนะครับ
You went full attack mode, Jesus.
ความโกรธที่สุมอยู่ในอกของชอนทำให้ผมเข้าใจได้ในทันทีว่าหลายครั้งที่เขาแสดงออกด้วยความรุนแรงเป็นเพียงเพราะการกลบจิตใจที่อ่อนไหวอยู่ภายในผมไม่โกรธที่เขาทำให้ผมเจ็บปวดเพราะรู้ว่าสิ่งที่เขาเจอมันเจ็บปวดยิ่งกว่า
Not the healthiest outlook there. I get what you're saying. What are the odds?
This is Blankos, the
Whoa.
free-to-play multiplayer
Blankos,
game
you're ruining an
where you
intense
can
scene.
unlock, earn and sell NFTs in game.
ตอนเนี้ยมีแค่คุยกับผมอยู่แค่2 คนคดีก็ถูกปิดไปแล้ว กลับไปแก้ไขอะไรไม่ได้อีกแล้ว พูดความจริงออกมาเหอะ คนที่ตายคือพ่อผมเอง
Kind of, I can't even look him in the eye. Oh, he had to prep himself there.
แต่ถ้าให้พี่พูดความจริงอะ ความจริงก็คือน้องมีพ่อที่ค้ายาเสพติดนะนั่นคือความจริง
Ooh.
พ่อของน้องอะค้ายา แล้วพี่ไม่ได้เกี่ยวอะไรด้วย
มึงทำให้เขาพูดออกมาดิพูดออกมา
ใจเย็นๆ เฮ้ย น้อง พี่เตือนด้วยความหวังดีนะ ถึงแม้เป็นนักศึกษาพี่ก็ฟ้องน้องได้นะก่อนจะทำอะไรอะคิดให้ดีก่อน
Well, you had to go for the Sue approach. You knew, you're dodgy.
กูหาเบาะแสให้มึงได้ละ เป็นโกดังขนส่งสินค้า
Everything I expected to be.
มาช่วยกางเต็นท์เลย
That was good.
ใช่
เอาของมา
แล้วจะให้กูขนของอะไรมาเยอะขนาดนี้เนี่ย จะไปเดินเปล่า
อย่าบ่นนะ เดี๋ยวมึงจะต้องขอบคุณกูที่ให้เตรียมของมาครบ เพราะคืนนี้เราต้องสอนแนมทั้งคืน จะได้ไม่ต้องออกไปไหน ไป
The man's going prepped.
ตัวนี้เข้าไม่ได้วะมึงเอาคืนกูเหรอ
Mate.
เดี๋ยวคืนนี้มึงโดนแน่
Ooh, spicy.
เฮ้ยบันไดสวยว่ะ แข่งวิ่งขึ้นชั้น 3 กัน ใครถึงก่อนชนะ
ได้
เฮ้ย เดี๋ยว อย่าขี้โกงดิ
ก็ของกูเยอะให้กูขึ้นก่อนดี
งั้นเอากระเป๋ามา
เฮ้ย
Played.
โอ้ยโอ้โหตายห่า
Mate, you got played.
เป็นไง หอบเป็นหมา
I want to see that label clearly if it's an advertisement.
ไม่เอา
Oh, these.
แกล้งกูอีกแล้ว
Man shot himself. To be fair, I would have as well.
ทำไมมึงให้ชวนแกงกับหยกมาด้วยอะ
2 คนนั้นมันไม่ได้ถนัดการสอดแนม แต่คนที่ใช่คือมึง
Is he any good at spying? I guess Black might. The original Black might be.
ถูกฝั่งปะเนี่ยสะบัดดิ จะได้ให้ลมเข้า
ไปไหนอะ
ตามมาเถอะนะ
We got a fish. Ooh. I'm debating what sort of cliffhanger they could leave on. I guess they're going to leave on a cliff cute moment, but we've still got a few minutes left of the episode, so you never know.
วิวสวยไหม
Oh. Yo, why is everyone taking the faith thing to the extreme? Why are these leaps of faith in this show? Jesus.
เอ้ยมึงเล่นนี่อะไรเนี่ย ตกไปตายได้เลยนะ
But I wouldn't have because you're here.
แบบทดสอบความไว้ใจไง
I know, but he did it on a bed, and even in that question, that you did it on top of a building.
ใครทิ้งตัว
Don't matter if he let him go. Momentum. Could have got out like Hannibal.
เอาเหรอ กูสำคัญตัวเองผิดไปแล้วเนี่ย มึงสำคัญตัวเองผิด
These These leaps of faith, leaps of heart attacks. That's what I'm calling it. Imagine if you just hesitated in that moment. Be like, fuck.
Sean มึงเคยคิดป่าวะถ้าพวกเราไม่ทำเรื่องพวกนี้อยู่อะตอนนี้เราจะทำอะไรกันอยู่วะ
We won't be here right now. That's the line.
เป้าหมายในการมีชีวิตอยู่ของกูคือเรื่องนี้ แล้วก็มึงอีกคนหนึ่ง
Oh, we actually go for a full kiss. Wait, no, baiting now, baiting for a cliffhanger. Of course, they're baiting. They won't kiss yet. Will they? No, it's a bait. The thumbnail of the next episode shows this scene. Are we baiting? Are we baiting? Oh! What? I did not expect to get this already. Wow. That was unexpected. I did not expect to kiss. Because it says a thumbnail next episode. I thought we were going to bait it. Wow. Mate, Sean really have fallen for him this episode. I think this episode is a nice episode though, because it's been showing like Sean's build up for it. Wow, you know what? I just really had expectations that it'd be something they wouldn't do till the end of the season. I'm not complaining. No. I think that they actually did build up to it quite nicely this episode. I didn't think they'd actually do it though. Oh, that's sweet. Because it's the episode he opened up. You could see how his whole expression of distrust was gone this episode with White. So yeah, it builds up nicely for a kiss. I just did not expect a kiss. No, because I thought it was baiting towards that thumbnail. No, I think that was a good way. That was just good. I think the way they built it with the trust, the way you could see the distrust completely leaving this episode, the moment in the room together. The search in the bag was interesting. But yeah, we got a kiss. I don't expect them to kiss this episode. But no, overall, a very good episode. I think we got a nice moment between Yoke and the cop. I really love that moment. It's never dead artful, and the acting of the cop was really, really well done. Sean with Tao, that was an amazing scene. I didn't expect to get that this episode. Him confronting him, the actor did a fantastic job showing that whole scene and the emotional impact that I had on his character. And then we ended off with nice, Sean and White scene at the end. I think that was really, really well done. No, I didn't expect them to actually kiss. I thought they were just going to do a bait. But then they actually went through with it. And I respect that. Say we're 9 episodes in. I don't know how many episodes this is. It's 12 episodes. So I'm interested to see how their relationship's going to keep developing. And I wonder how, when it's obviously reveals that he has a twin brother, I wonder how it's going to affect them and how much that's going to affect Sean. Because obviously Sean... Obviously, he's being lied to by a Tile guy, so how about the person who's closest to him telling him one massive lie that who he is? And one big conflict for him is that this isn't that black and white. This whole personality has changed and it's shocking him. I wonder how it's going to affect him when he finds out that there's completely different people. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to. So I'm curious to see the impact it's going to have when Black's revealed to be a completely different person. Because we haven't got that much episodes left to actually develop Black as a character. Or if there's going to be any complications with the show. We haven't really had any of that, because he feels what his twin has. What happens if Black passes away? I'm curious to see how they're going to handle that. I'm very interested to see how they're going to handle the whole Black returning. I don't know how many episodes. I think this is... Show a quick look. We've got 14 episodes, so we've still got plenty of time to develop Black as a character, and I'm curious to see how they're going to introduce him into the series, or if he plays a part in the series as a whole. Because he may not, but I'm very curious to see how they're going to handle this. This is there's so many different ways I could take this, and I'm curious to see what sort of outcome is going to be for the characters when they find out that it's not who he says he is. That's good. That's one of the plot points that's been set up early on in the show, but we've not seen the ramifications yet. of it, and I look forward to see how they're going to deal with it. Overall, no, another fantastic episode. I don't know if I had Patreon comments last week, so we'll just have a quick look. Yeah, Megan put, love this episode, one of my favourites. Really like seeing more development of these two. Yoke and Dan are so cute and drawing each other. And this is where Sean starts to break down his wall with White. Yeah, this episode was definitely the full breakdown, and now full like trust. It seems like I love how he's done it. The facial expression, the way he talks about him. The pride flag scene was lovely. Thailand is fighting marriage equals now. Fun fact about the scene: the protest is a scene of a real protest fighting for marriage equality. At the time, the scene wasn't in the original script, but instead there was writing invalid directed the day the bill for the marriage equality was denied by the court. Also, they are still fighting for now. Pride Month last week protested the same thing and used the exact same flag that was in the series to walk in the streets and protests. I love that it was so cool, and let's hope we rethink the way we give their rights to marriage. I like how like real world things can affect certain scenes or change. It's like it's happened with one I think of was actually Naruto. I think his dad. It was Father's Day. His dad passed away, and then he gave one of his characters backstory to do with what was had to do a lot with his dad. And I think Berserk, when the author found out he had a heart disease, it's like he affected how he drew. One of the arcs was to do with like this demon, and it was shaped like a heart, and it was like all this cool stuff like that. And then cool things like real life protests and like the fact that they actually saw a real life protest and then saw how to write it into the show and use that protest in it, and that was pretty good. And then the protests recognised that and then used the same flag in the show. I think that's pretty neat. That's a really neat little trivia. Thank you, Megan. Sophia, this episode was one of our favourites so far, amongst the top faves overall. I love how things develop between Wyatt and changes the plan and how it leads to the protest. One of my favourite lines is Wyatt tells Grant that even if there was only 2 people here, he'll go, and then we'll go to the next scene, and all the people gathered in the protest was such a powerful move. I also love how Yoke calls Sean out on his plan and gives a reason to why it wouldn't have worked. To me, it's quite clear that after what Wyatt did, the others of the gang started to speak their own minds after about Sean's faulty plan. Even Sean admits he got caught up, but maybe he didn't think things through. I like how the other characters were willing to call him out as well. I love Dan and Yoke, especially Yoke flirting while being captured. The two are adorable, and I can't wait. Like I say, I'm glad that they get like quite a decent amount of screen time, so I actually feel like there's some development there, and then it plays into the role of the story as well. Sean showing up at the protests of the whole flag scene, that is one of just so beautiful, and after reading the comment above, I'd love to see it even more. Oh, and the song at the end is really good, and there's really off-gone singing. It's called My Side. One thing I love about the Thai series is how many of the actors can sing, and I've been listening to quite a lot of them since the series OS. Them rapping is my jam. Great reaction, can't wait for next week. And all the extra programs and stuff that Off-Gun Night is really fun, especially episode in Blacklist. And the cast, and our Sky special episode. And my Naruto Veil is also fun to watch, and these two are competitive, and it's really insane. I look forward to checking that out at some point. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the reaction.